Bam bam, how are you guys doing? It is Sunray here in our favorite place, okay? The sauna. I did not work out over the weekend. I was doing some other things with the Lord, but not workout. Remember, we don't call it workout. I did not move my body in this type of a way until today. So, anywho, that's where I just came from. And I just did a quick 15-minute walk, jog, run thing. Something just to get my heart rate pumping and get me ready for today. But I wanted to talk about when enough is enough. And I'm sharing this because I have conversations with people often, and they're like, Sunray, like, we just want to know, like, how to do life with God, like, just some of the things that God has taught you. And it'll be things that I think that everyone knows, but then I have to remember, like, we can't make those type of assumptions, like, oh shoot, like everyone knows, or X, Y, and Z. Even in the most simple of a thing, or what we think is simple, to somebody else, it could be the breakthrough that they needed. And so that's kind of what these videos are, right? All right, so this morning I'm talking about when enough is enough. So there has been a common discussion around me these last few days about going higher, okay? About the Lord taking you from one place that you've been, which is typically a place of comfort, and Him calling you to go up higher, right? So I've begun to understand some seasons. God, He surprises me at times, but typically around this April, May to June mark, it literally is a time of expansion where the Lord may call you to suddenly out of nowhere start reading a lot of books, gain new wisdom, gain new knowledge. It's almost like there's a greater grace. Now we know during this time we run into the Hebrew month ER, IYAR, which literally means light. And when it comes to an increase in knowledge and understanding and wisdom, this correlates with light. So it will only make sense that around that time as well, God will begin to instruct our spirits just quite naturally to start reading more, to start absorbing more, purpose being so that you can shine greater. But when you learn more, when you understand more, you shift to a higher level, you shift to a higher place, because the more you understand, the better you see. And how many of us can say that even in the most simple sense with relationships? When we found out information about the person we were dating or what was really going on with them after the fact, we suddenly could see better, and we were like, oh my gosh, what did I even see in them? But now you have a greater understanding of who they truly were, what their assignment was, X, Y, and Z. And so now it's the same thing. When we have greater understanding, it changes how we see. And when you see better, essentially you're at a higher place. And that's not to say higher as in you're being better than anybody, but higher as in you don't have the distractions of the previous level affecting you, right? And so I need to have some people here that want to be moderators, okay? Because when I do my random pop-up lives, there's a lot of random people that be coming in. I see Leah's here, so that's good. And so anywho, it's not about you being better than anybody. It's just about you expanding your capacity, expanding your understandings, so that you can see better, you can hear God better, and then also you can even spot the enemy before he shows up. That's basically what that means, right? We're not leveling ourselves above people. We're not saying we're better than people. We're just saying we're better than we were before. Does that make sense? Okay. And so what I want to talk about today is higher, but when enough is enough. So there begins to be a time where the Lord will almost place this agitation within you. And it's like, enough is enough. Like, you ever had those moments where you at work and you're like, enough is enough, Carla. Enough is enough, Carla. Enough is enough. Okay? You are being very annoying. You are being very frustrating. Okay? Carla, enough is enough. Somebody named Carla was trying to spam them comments, and so I knew they name it really Carla. It's usually like a what they call that thing, a bot. But anywho, let me get to the point. So the whole point that I want to make about that is you get to a point where at first you're like, okay, Carla, you're fine. Carla, it's cool. Like, I'm not worried, Carla. It's enough, Carla. Like, this is enough. I need my moderators to moderate, you guys. These people are spamming, okay? All right. So, anywho, continuing on, that same emotion begins to appear in your own relationship with God, where he literally begins to say to you, okay, enough is enough. Now the promotion, now the thing, now the next place, now the greater understanding, it is here, and you are not ready because of these other things. And I need you to begin to become aggressive and to let these habits go and to let these things go and to come up higher. It's like when your parent says to you, no, you cannot do this anymore. They allowed you to do it and get away with it for a period of time. But then there becomes a time when enough is enough. And it's like, okay, hey, you're about to miss something. Hey, you're not going to be properly prepared for something. So the Lord begins to cause an internal agitation within you where you say, God, even enough is enough. I need you to help me break of this. I need you to help me move past this. I need you to help me see greater. I need you to help me to expand my understanding, right? And so this is the thing that God is speaking forth on this day, that for some of you, enough is enough, and you found yourself in this place, and the Lord will begin to give you instruction on how to break this thing. He will begin to give you instruction on how to pull yourself higher. The thing I love about God is he is a patient and loving father, but there comes a time when he's also the father, that the shepherd that pulls out the rod of correction, and he says, okay, now is the time for you to do this. Now is the time for you to do that. No, right? And I know I'm saying it that way, but that's literally how the Father communicates it to me. He loves you and he is for you, and he wants the best for you. And so when you are walking in alignment with the Lord, when you are seeking his will every day, when you are in prayer, when you undergo fasting and fasting periods, sometimes just to fast to see the Lord. Remember, we're not doing the toxic cycles of fasting. We're not doing foolish fasting oaths, but we're functioning from a place of relationship. We're functioning from a place of understanding, right? And allowing the Lord to even at times guide us into fast, knowing that he loves us and that if he's calling us on a fast, there's a purpose for it. So I'm about to get off of here, but there are some of you that need to hear today that God is saying enough is enough. It's time for you to change your eating habits. Enough is enough. It's time for you to start taking better care of your temple. Enough is enough. It's time for you to begin to schedule your things. Enough is enough. It's time for you to begin to get organized. Enough is enough. I am knocking at your door and I am ready to take you higher, but are you ready to go higher? Are you ready to make the sacrifice? Are you ready to put off your old self and to step into your new self? Are you ready to let go of the previous ways of thinking and embrace the new? Are you ready to expand your capacity? Are you ready to gain a new skill set? Because enough is enough. Where I'm preparing to take you, you need to be prepared now for that place. And so, my prayer is that today you will spend time with the Lord and you will say, God, enough is enough. And it's not you doing it in your own flesh, because every time you do it in your own flesh, just like the Old Testament, you cycle right back into it. No. It is time for you to take what you know is frustrating you, take what you know God is calling you to change, and you partner with the Holy Spirit. He will give you instruction. For some of you, I don't want to give instructions. So people are going to be like, oh, Sunray, is that this? No. You allow the Lord to give you an instruction. And once he gives you that instruction, you follow it. And you trust and believe that, Father, as I am following this instruction, as I am doing what you are calling me to do, quite naturally, in your supernatural way, things are going to break off for me. Things are going to change for me. Things are going to shift for me. I'm going to stop buying books and begin reading them. I'm going to stop buying healthy groceries and leaving them in the fridge and keep ordering DoorDash every night. I'm going to shift the way in which I do things. I'm going to begin to plan my meals out. Whatever it is, Father, you know, you guys get what I'm saying? This is the way that the Lord loves us. He's like, baby, you're struggling to go to the next level, but I'm your father. Follow these instructions. And these instructions are going to get you to your next. You may not like it. It may feel hurtful at times. It may be a little bit, dang, God, why you have me going through this? But the fruit that shall be produced from it, you're going to love it. I remember back in July of 2022, the Lord was calling me higher. He was calling me to change the way in which I ate, change something with my body, and He gave me an instruction, right? And I followed that instruction, and I kid you not, by the end of this period, which was a 3-day period, by the end of this period, I literally went into a place of no longer eating sweets, which is why now my headache, like if I eat sugar, it has to be minimally because it hurts my head. The only sugar I can eat is like natural sugar, like blueberries and stuff like that, or stuff that contains like coconut sugar, stuff that contains healthier variants of sugar versus the normal types of stuff that was in candy, because I used to eat candy a lot. Okay, that's why I have a lot of cavities. But along with that, the Lord, he did that within a 3-day period. And also during that time, I had stopped eating meat for a while. And so, I mean, honestly, that's what kind of began my vegan type journey back then, or vegetarian. That began my vegetarian journey because I was still doing cheese at the time. But anywho, that's all I have to say to you all, that for some of you today, enough is enough. All right. I love you all so much, and I'll talk to you guys soon.